In this video, I will talk about the business analyst role in a project. So let's get started. The BA role can be described in 7 main tasks. First, they learn and understand the business problem. Then they work with the business users to identify the business needs and define the project scope. Then comes the core of the BA role in eliciting, analyzing, and communicating requirements. Lastly, the BA verifies that the gathered requirements meet the project needs. Now, let's look closely at these tasks. The first step is understanding the problem or the opportunity. In order to define a solution to a business problem, the BA needs to study the product or service provided by the organization. In this phase, they also define the target customers and the project stakeholders. Step 2. Identifying the business needs or solutions. The needs are high-level goals of the project, which will be later segregated into more detailed requirements. In this phase, the BA communicates with the customers to gather their needs and understand why they want this project. This step can also be called creating the business case. Step 3. Defining the project scope. In this phase, the business analyst works with the project manager and the project team in defining the scope. The scope is a high-level description of the project goals, risks, assumptions, business processes, and all parties included in the project. Step 4. Requirements elicitation. Like I said, this is the core task of the business analyst's role. Now, let's take a look at some of the requirements elicitation techniques. One-on-one interviews. This is a very powerful technique. It allows the SME to explain exactly what the requirements are and helps you understand the whole concept of the project. Focus groups are similar to interviews. It is very useful to get a group of people in one room to discuss their requirements with each other and try to find a solution. Another useful technique is to send out a questionnaire or a survey to your stakeholders. This could be in any form, email, Google form, or any other tool. There are other popular elicitation techniques, like observation or job shadowing, which is one of my favorites. I'll be explaining all these techniques with more details in a separate video. Step 5. Analyzing requirements. After requirements are gathered, the BA needs to prioritize, categorize, validate these requirements, and many more. As each requirement is analyzed, it generally leads to further questions, which requires the analyst to probe further until all relevant issues are cleared. Step 6. Requirements documentation. This is when the BA documents all the information gathered and produces the BA deliverables, like BRDs, process flows, UML diagrams, and other documentation. Step 7. Requirements communication. Requirements communication is an important skill for the business analyst, where he or she will be working to bring different stakeholders and implementers of the project to a common understanding of the requirements and to get their buy-in on the final solution. Step 8. Verifying that the implemented solution meets the requirements. After the requirements handoff to the technical team, the BA works on ensuring that the technical design meets the business requirements and usability standards, the developed software meets the project goals, and the final product passes quality assurance tests and user acceptance. Now it's obvious that the business analyst plays a crucial role in the success of any project from the start to the finish. The BA role is very important to ensure that the solution produced meets the business goals of all stakeholders involved.